Welcome to Everyday Yoga. My name is Christine. My pronouns are she and her, and this is going to be a lovely practice, about a half an hour or so, 30 minutes, to support our digestive system. This is also going to be a great practice for if you have high blood pressure, because we will not be letting the heart go any or the head go any lower than the heart. If you have desires for more depth in your postures, then I'm leading you into today for sure. Go ahead and take that. Let's go ahead and start standing into Tadasana. This mountain pose looks suspiciously like I'm just standing here. But I want you to take your shoes off if you can and come to bare feet. And if taking your shoes off isn't an option, no big deal. Just bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet and the surface that is underneath them. Just let your attention come inward from the rest of your day, from things that have happened or been said or things that are yet to be done. And just give yourself permission fully and completely to be here in this present moment, supporting yourself with your breath, linking your body, your attention, and your breath all together to create this holistic practice for yourself. So with your awareness at the bottoms of your feet, you might even close your eyes to come a little more internal. And if balance is an issue for yourself at all, you can always practice near a chair or a wall, and feel free to just reach out for a little extra support. We all need some support sometimes. So use your own inner wisdom, your own inner knowing, to know when to reach out for that support. And so the support of your mat underneath your feet. And just notice how the weight is distributed across the soles of your feet. It's most of the weight in the outer edges of the feet, the inner edges, in the heels, the toes, the balls of the feet. Just notice what is, without any judgment. And if you should decide that it might be a good idea for you to even that distribution out, then maybe encourage the feet to come into more even balanced contact with the earth beneath you. Just let yourself be grounded here, solid in this space, in this moment. And then bring your awareness to your pelvis, your hips. And maybe just tuck the tailbone a little bit, draw the hip points up towards the sky. And then arch the back, lift the tailbone, and then tuck the tailbone once again. And then arch the back. Just kind of say hello to your pelvis, this seat of ourselves, the center of ourselves. Just greet your pelvis with your attention. And then maybe make these rocking motions just a little smaller until you kind of come to a place that feels neither too far forward nor too far back, but just right, that Goldilocks spot. And then let's bring our awareness to our shoulders, our chest. We'll do the same thing, just kind of hunch the shoulders forward, round the upper back. And then draw the shoulders down and away from the ears and lift the heart. And then round the shoulders once again. and draw them back and together and down. Just a couple more times, saying hello to the whole upper region of the chest, the area behind your heart. And again, just like with the pelvis, find that Goldilocks spot that feels neither too lifted nor too hunched, but right there, balanced in the middle. And then rotate your arms forward so that the inner elbows are shining forward, the palms are shining forward. And then draw the base of your skull up towards the sky and notice how much longer your neck gets. You might even notice your chin gently tucking in a little bit here. And from here, from your mountain pose, this pose of strength, this position for your body to be strong and balanced and centered and grounded. Let your intuition for what you and your body need today be your guide. Next time you inhale, let's raise those arms slowly up towards the sky, reaching the palms overhead until they meet. And then we'll just slowly exhale and draw them down towards your heart. And we'll do that 2 more times, just sweeping the arms out, turning the palms up, reaching the arms alongside the ears. Bring the palms together and exhale, hands right down to meet your heart. 1 more time, let's sweep the hands up, and this time as the palms come together, look up to see the palms come together. And as you exhale, hands to heart, track those thumbs with your gaze. And then moving like that, we'll do that 2 more times, getting movement now in the shoulders, in the neck. Reaching up, letting the movement of the arms take the whole length of the breath. And the next time the hands come down to the heart, just let them be anchored here. And again, you might recommit to the intention to let your own intuition, your own inner wisdom be your guide for your practice today, this practice on the mat, and maybe even as you move off the mat. Let's bring our hands to our belly and just rest the belly here, or rest the hands here at the belly with a really tender touch. Our bellies get a lot of flack out there in the culture of our world. And sometimes there might be some shame associated with the belly, or some desire to hide. You might even notice that without even realizing it, you're holding the belly in. Let the belly soften and relax and release. And as you hold the hands to the belly, you might imagine the tenderness with which you would touch the cheek of a small child, or pet your furry family member. And resolve to bring that same tender healing touch to yourself today. And then we'll bring the finger pads of the right hand right underneath the rib cage on the right side of the belly. And then we'll bring the finger pads of the left hand. So just the middle 3 fingers, the thumbs and pinkies are just kind of rocking out here on this sidelines. We're going to follow the path of the intestines here. So we'll sweep the fingers gently across the belly over towards underneath the left side of the rib cage. And then gently draw them downward underneath the belly button, across the lower abdomen, over towards the left side again. And then up the left side back to your origin, starting place. And we'll just keep doing that very gently, massaging the intestines. As we move the hands up the right side, we're kind of tracing alongside the ascending colon. And as we move the hands down the left side, we're going down the descending colon. And just kind of notice any areas that might be a little tender. And just send them a little extra love, bring a little extra care and softness. And as you do this, you might also relax your face and your jaw. Just very gently, you might start to make your circles a little bit smaller, coming inward on the belly. If this feels nice and you want to do this on your own, you could always do this from a seat or from a lying down position. And when you reach the center of the belly again, let your right palm stay there and bring your left palm to rest over your heart. And just hug those forearms in, hug those elbows in. Again, with that same kindness, that same tenderness you would show pretty much anyone else. And show that to yourself. Grant yourself a little grace, a little leeway, and a little softness and kindness. And then let's sweep those arms out and up again. Reach the arms up overhead. Look up to find your palms. Let's leave that right arm up and we'll sweep the left fingertips down alongside the left hip, maybe looking down at the earth. We'll inhale the left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, right fingertips down as you reach the left up. Take your gaze wherever feels nice for your neck, and we'll just move from side to side here, just getting length. And again, let the movement be slow and let it take the whole inhale to reach the arms up and the whole exhale to float the arms down. Inhale that right arm up. This time we'll sweep the left fingertips down and we'll stay here. You might stay right here, reaching those left fingertips down as you reach the right fingertips up. You might make your arms strong like arrows. You might wave your fingers, give your little fingers a little wiggle here, some movement. If you want to get a little more deeper into the right side of the body, you might shift the hips over towards the right any amount and reach those right fingertips over towards the left. Again, take that gaze wherever it feels nice in your neck. You might look up towards the sky, stay with the head facing forward, or look down towards the earth. One more big inhale into the right side of the body. One more exhale. And then we'll come back to center, reach the left arm up towards the sky. Exhale, reach the right fingertips down as you reach the left fingertips up, and we'll stay here. Again, just maybe getting long, drawing your two hands in opposite directions. And maybe finding that side bend, shifting the hips towards the left. and the left fingers towards the right. Make your choice where you want to take your gaze. One more big inhale into the left side of the ribs. Imagine that lung expanding. Stay for the exhale. And then we'll inhale that right hand up towards the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale right here. Exhale, release the hands and interlace them behind the low back. And I'm just going to turn to the side so that you can see my interlaced fingers behind the low back here. And just draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another as if you've got a pencil there that you're trying to squeeze. And notice the heart lift. You might even lift the gaze up towards the sky. Notice the opening of the throat, the collarbones, the whole space across the chest, giving the heart and lungs plenty of room here. And then as you inhale, just kind of tilt the left ear towards the left shoulder. Not a big movement. Want to feel that sensation towards the front of the right side of the throat and into the right side of the neck. Draw the right shoulder down and back as you get long through the right side of the neck. One more inhale here. And then just release that chin down towards the chest. Inhale the right ear up over the right shoulder. Draw that left shoulder down and back. Draw the crown of the head up and towards the right. Getting lots of length in the left side of the neck. Opening the front of the left side of the throat. One more inhale here. Exhale, release chin to chest. Release your hands. Inhale the head to the top of the spine and roll the shoulders up and back and down. Just a few times here. Then we'll inhale the arms up alongside the ears once again. Bring the palms together, sweep them all the way down through heart center and interlace those fingers behind the back once again. But this time, bring your opposite thumb on top. So wherever your default clasp is, if you're right-handed like me, it's likely your right thumb wants to be on top, but just switch it up and let that left thumb be on top for a change. This helps create and strengthen our neural pathways, letting our neurosystems, our neocortex know that we can learn new things, that we can do things differently. And again, we'll squeeze those shoulder blades together. Maybe lift the heart up towards the sky. Maybe staying centered right here, or again, this time we might start drawing the right ear towards the right shoulder. See how much length you can get in the left side of the neck. Not a big bend here, just a lengthening. One more inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear over left shoulder. Find your length. One more inhale right here. Let's exhale, release the chin to the chest, release the hands, and again, we'll roll the shoulders up and back and down a few times. Let's go ahead and come on down to the floor, whichever way you want to get there. Again, if there's a wall or a chair nearby, you might want to reach out to make sure that this is a safe practice. And come to a comfortable seat. That might be sitting in Siddhasana like I am, with one heel drawn in towards the center. You might be sitting in a chair. You could sit on a pillow or a block. And we'll just find a tall, beautiful spine right here. And we'll do a little Nadi Shodhana, a little alternate nostril breathing. So traditionally, you bring the right hand to the face and anchor the index finger right here above the place between the eyebrows. In yoga, we refer to this as the third eye, or the third eye chakra, or the seat of intuition. You just want to anchor your finger right here. If you'd like to invoke that sense of intuition, that inner knowing here by stimulating this spot, definitely do that. If that doesn't really resonate with you, just let it go and just let this know it's a physical anchor as well. We're going to take the thumb and close the right nostril. Inhale through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the middle or fourth finger, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Open the thumb from the right nostril and exhale. Inhale through the right nostril. Close the right nostril. Open the left and exhale. That's one round of alternate nostril breathing. So let's do that for 2 minutes here. Inhale through the left. Close. Open right. Exhale. Inhale right. Close. Open left. And exhale. I'll stop prompting you because I want you to do this breath at your own pace. Maybe see if you can find some balance between the timing of the inhale and the exhales, so that you're also creating a balanced breath with this alternate nostril breath. The right arm starts to get tired, you can go ahead and release the right arm and just focus on the sensation of the air flowing in through the right side or in through the left side. How does it feel as it flows out the right side? Notice the sensation of the air flowing in through right and out through left. So even just the visualization here of this practice is beneficial. This practice helps to balance us out, helps to center us, helps to stimulate both sides of the brain, the logical thinking side, the left side, and the creative feeling side, the right side. And we'll just be here for 30 more seconds. You might even imagine the path of the breath, inhaling through left, up into the nasal cavities at the right side, and out through right. Inhaling right and across towards the left side of the brain, and then out through left. Find 2 more rounds at your own pace. And the next time you exhale left, that's the last time. Release your practice. Let your hands rest to your thighs or your knees. Just notice how you feel. Let the shoulders be soft. Let the jaw be relaxed. And let's sweep those arms up alongside the ears once again, reaching the fingertips up. Exhale, let the arms come down as you twist towards the right. Twists are great for digestion. We'll inhale those arms back up towards the sky, back to center. Exhale, gentle twist to the left, letting those arms come down. Let's do that again to each side. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, back to center once again. This time we'll exhale, twist right and stay here. You might be looking off towards the right. Your left hand can be right out in front of you, anchored to your right knee, somewhere in between, just wherever is comfortable. And let the twist start from the middle of the belly, up into the thoracic spine, the cervical spine. You might even turn the gaze back over the right shoulder, anchor that right hand down behind the right hip for a little kickstand. As you inhale, get a little taller, increasing the space between each vertebra. And as you exhale, see where you can soften a little more. Soften the gaze, soften the shoulders down, soften the breath. Next time you inhale, we'll rotate all the way back to center, reaching up towards the sky, and then exhale, twist left and hang out here for a few breaths. Just explore. Visualize that spine kind of twisting like a spiral staircase within you. Soften the shoulders, soften the gaze or close the eyes. Maybe look back over that left shoulder. One more full breath here. And then we'll inhale the arms back high to center. Exhale, palms meet and come right on down towards the heart once again. Reach those fingertips back behind you if you're in a cross-legged position and switch the cross of your legs. We'll bring the palms to the knees once again. And again, you can still be in a chair here or sitting in any posture that feels right for you today. Let's do a little seated cat-cow. So let's inhale, lift the heart, draw the shoulder blades down and back, maybe lift the gaze. Exhale, hunch those shoulders forward, bring the chin to the chest, round the spine. Inhale, arch the back, lift the heart, lift the chin, shoulders come down. Exhale, chin to chest, belly button to spine, rounding back. We'll keep moving like that here, inhaling, lifting the gaze as much as feels nice on your neck. Exhale, drawing inward, opening up. And as you inhale into cow, draw the shoulder blades together like they're elevator doors closing. And as you exhale into cat, imagine those elevator doors opening. You might want to lift the hands from the knees and open the arms up as you come into cow. And you might want to reach the fingertips forward as you round back into cat. Let's find 2 more rounds, moving with your breath, with or without the arms added. Next time you inhale into cow, open up the arms, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And then we'll just release the fingertips down to the earth, come back to a nice tall spine. And then let's just come down to our backs. Any way you want to get there that's safe for you, definitely do that. But if you would like to incorporate a little bit of core strengthening here to help support the back body, come to your sit bones with the knees bent towards the sky, the feet on the earth. We'll reach those fingertips forward again. And as you inhale a nice tall spine here, prepare to exhale and roll bone by bone down to the earth, and use that core with the belly button drawn in to keep this roll as slow as you can go. And when you do finally get all the way down to the mat, we'll straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Get nice and long with that big, good morning stretch. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And then we'll set up for bridge pose, but we're not going to do a traditional bridge pose today. I'm just going to start here with the back flush to the mat, the feet underneath the knees, hip width apart. Hands alongside your hips, palms facing down. And just visualize your pelvis as a bowl that is sitting on your mat. And so this is the top of the bowl, the opening, the small of the back, the sacrum is the bottom of the bowl. And we want to tilt the bowl away, lift the low back from the earth. And then tilt the pelvis towards you, curling the tailbone up. We'll keep the pelvis, the low back in contact with the mat. We're not going to lift the heart over the head. We're just going to get that same beneficial motion in the hips here. Just rocking forward and rocking back. Again, bring that tender touch to the belly if that feels nice. And then you might rock your bowl over towards the left and over towards the right. You might even make some circles with the bowl. And notice all the little subtleties in the hips. And if you're making the circles, reverse the circles. And then we'll come back to center once again. Again, palms down beside the hips. Let's inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky and bring them any amount overhead towards the floor. Maybe the backs of the hands touch the floor, maybe not. Depends on the range of motion in your shoulders. Everybody's anatomy is different. And then we'll lift the hands as we exhale and bring them back down alongside the hips. So we'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale the arms back up towards the sky and down alongside the hips. This time we'll inhale the arms up as we straighten the right leg, pressing into the heel, flexing the hip, opening up the front of the hip flexor. Exhale, rebend the knee and draw the palms alongside the hips once again. And then we'll inhale, arms up, left leg extends. Getting really long through the front of the left hip flexor. Exhale, drag that heel back up, bringing your knee towards the sky and the palms to the floor. We'll do that 2 more times each side, moving nice and slow, linking the movement with the breath. And this sort of movement with the body, linking the breath and finding this alternate from side to side is really good for our brains as well as our bodies. One more time, each side, letting the movement take the whole length of the breath. The next time the palms come down and the soles of the feet find the earth, just stay here for a moment. Just notice what you feel, where you feel it. And then one at a time, let's hug those knees in towards the heart. And again, we'll just find some circular movement here. So bring the palms to the kneecaps, and we'll just kind of draw some circles on the ceiling. Doesn't matter which way you start with because we are going to go in the opposite direction. Just maybe 3 or 4 times in each direction, switching when it feels right to you. Just massage that low back. And then give those knees a little hug, a little squeeze. And this is the Sanskrit name of this posture is Apanasana, which literally means wind relieving pose. So if you relieve wind while you're doing this pose, just remember you are in the privacy of your own home, more likely than not. Let her rip. That's one of the best things about not practicing in person in a yoga studio is not having to hold those farts in. I'm sorry, but it is true. Just let it go because that's what this posture is for. This posture is to relieve that wind. So trying to hold it in is not doing yourself any favors. Just let it go. And if I fart, my editor will edit it out. So we're both good to go. One more inhale here. Maybe invite your nose toward your knees. Get like a little tiny ball. And then exhale to release, and we'll come into a Shavasana. Let those arms and legs extend. And if full Shavasana isn't comfortable for your back, find a posture that is comfortable where you can really relax and let go. And I want you to take a nice big inhale here. And as you exhale, let it go out the nose or mouth with a big sigh, as if you just put down the heaviest weight you've been carrying all day. And we're going to do that 3 times. So let's inhale through the nose. Let it go. 2 more like that. Biggest breath you've inhaled all day. Fill the whole torso and exhale, let it go. 1 more time. Maybe tuck the chin, nice long neck. You might snuggle those shoulder blades in underneath you. And just kind of make whatever adjustments you need to make to be comfortable and soft and spacious here. And while this was a gentle, slow yoga class, know that you have done some important work bringing fresh synovial fluid to all of your joints, causing your breath, your respiratory system to get some attention, your circulatory system, your adrenal system, the lymphatic system, All of the opening and closing of those joint areas are stimulating those adrenal glands and helping to rid our body of waste. And we've also recruited that parasympathetic nervous system on board to reduce blood pressure, reduce blood sugar, to reduce inflammation. All of those amazing, powerful things we can do. Inviting your own self to be your own healer. And giving yourself permission to rest. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Notice any place where you're tense and let those places relax. When you're ready, you might go ahead and start wiggling those toes and fingers. If time allows and you're watching this on a recording, you can press pause and stay in Shavasana as long as you like. You might come back to that long good morning stretch, rotating ankles and wrists in one direction and then the other. And then you can bend your knees and roll to your favorite side, push yourself up to a tall seat, or you can have a little fun with it, bring the hands to the backs of the thighs and rock and roll up and down the spine a couple, 3 times. You might notice a little snap, crackle, pop going on back there. However you want to get there, meet me in Dandasana, this nice balanced posture with both legs extended, toes pointing up towards the sky, fingertips to either side of your hips to support your tall, strong, beautiful spine. Next time you inhale, please join me in raising the arms up towards the sky. Maybe looking up to find your palms meet overhead. Exhale to bring your hands down to meet your heart. If you like, you can tilt your chin gently here in respect and reverence for yourself and the life and the being that you are. And in respect and reverence for those that you might meet along your way. May you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your hearts. Namaste.